Hello everybody, welcome to the video. Peace and joy and good tidings for all this holiday. Peace be with you. I have a pretty exciting video for today. This is going to be an overview of the new mod pack for Stalker Anomaly called Stalker R.E.A.L.I.T.Y. This mod is very neat, kind of came out of nowhere. I think it released, the first version released the end of November this year. You could say that Christmas came early this year. Thank God, because I lost my debit card and I can't spend money on the Steam winter sale for games I'm never going to play. So, what is Stalker R.E.A.L.I.T.Y? Exactly. First off, it is a Russian mod pack that does actually have some English support, but it is very minimal. There is a Discord, but it is mostly Russian speakers in the Discord. I am a Western Gopnik American spy, so I will translate the Russian. This mod was created by Lemansky, who is a native Russian speaker. He is the guy that authored this mod. He's the guy that runs the Discord. I don't think any English-speaking people have actually covered this game on YouTube. I don't see a lot of videos that are not Russian covering or playing this game. This game is not totally accessible, and because of this, I am going to make a separate install guide because the installation process is confusing at first, and the guide on Discord is wrong. I think this is because of the language barrier. Some stuff got mixed up in the translation. So anyways, install guide will be coming soon, and I will show you how to change the game from the Russian localization to English. Very nice. So, R.E.A.L.I.T.Y. What is it? What really is R.E.A.L.I.T.Y? This is a mod pack that I believe takes the Frozen Zone mod and actually turns it into a full-fledged experience running on the RC4 engine. This mod is almost like EFP, the Zone, and Stalker Gamma all got together and had a love child, but it speaks Russian and is from Russia. In this mod pack, the weather plays a huge role in the mod because it's freezing out, it's snowing, you can get cold and you can freeze to death, especially at night. You have a temperature meter and you can see your temperature going down. It's a blue meter. It affects your stamina and your fatigue. This mod sort of has the fatigue system from the Zone, where your stamina goes down permanently depending on your health and temperature. I think also how irradiated you are, etc. if you take damage. If you take damage or need to eat food or etc., you need to heal, eat, do whatever, and your stamina will regenerate over time. You have access to ETG charged stimulants, cocaine, methamphetamine, adrenaline shots. These will help, but only if everything else is in check. You cannot fully rely on the stimulants for your stamina, just like in real life. When you first start the game with your starter outfit and your starter equipment, you're going to need to sit by as many campfires as you can to rest and get your temperature back to a safe temperature, just like in real life. You have to kind of plan like how you're going to get around ahead of time because you need to get to where you're going safely, and you got to get there before nighttime because nighttime is almost certain death. The nighttime is really dark and spooky. It gets colder. It usually storms. Usually gets snowstorms. It's really dark, like really dark, and it's pretty. It's also really spooky. The mutants are supercharged. I will explain more on this soon. As you advance in the game and unlock better suits, like the Siva suit, you do not have to worry as much about your temperature. The more advanced suits will keep you at a good temperature, so that is something to work for. This mod has all the new EFP weapons that came with the new EFP update. It also has all the new boomstick and sharpstick weapons, minus a few. It also has Molotov cocktails, which is awesome. There's new consumable items, you have the magazine system, and enemies will be sniping you from across the map, as usual. It pretty much seems like in this game, everything will be one-hitting you. Mutants, bullets. I play on hard difficulty, but everything was one-shotting me, basically. You can also just take damage from the weather. There were quite a few times when I was just moving through an area and I'd randomly take damage. I think the weather does it. I'm not entirely sure. That would make sense, though. So, the weather is dangerous. The other thing that is really realistically dangerous and amped up is the radiation and air quality. This game will not notify you at all about your radiation. You will not see a status symbol or effect. You have to have a Geiger counter to know how much you are irradiated or if you're in a radiated area, so that's very important to pick up. It is a lot easier to get radiated, and you have to set your gear up to actually deal with the air quality and radiation. When you get gas masks, whenever you unlock them, you need to get gas mask filters and put them onto your gas mask. You also need to get an oxygen tank and attach it to your belt. Some suits like the SIVA suit come with this pre-installed. There are different variations of the gas mask filters and oxygen tanks, some being better than others. It is a pretty interesting concept and has a lot of similarities to the Metro series. Now, as you progress further north in the game, obviously the radiation becomes more dangerous in the areas you traverse. But where this game really pops off is when you go down into one of the various labs and underground areas you have to go to. Air quality was never really something I considered for the Stalker series, but if you've ever lived in an abandoned building or have gone urban exploring in abandoned places, you'll understand this concept. Most abandoned places have bad air quality like mold, decay, dust, things that give you ammonia. If you were truly in the exclusion zone, there would be places where if you breathed the air in, you would die almost instantaneously. To combat these air toxins and radiations, you gotta do it like the Russians and shoot up a syringe of heroin to reduce your radiation effects, just like in real life.
In the ring.
No, in real life.
The underground areas in this mod are genuinely terrifying and are very hard to get through. If you are not geared properly, you will die instantly. Even if you have a SIVA suit or good gas mask equipment, you're going to struggle. Your vision gets messed up and you slowly take damage from the toxic air, so you have to go all in on the medical supplies. You have to pair this with the overhauled mutants that are also in the underground. I have always been for more mutants and more lethal mutants in these mod packs. I really liked NZK's mutants and how dangerous they were. This mod makes the mutants the most dangerous thing in the game. They can all one-hit you, and there are multiple spawned on every map, tricking you into thinking you're okay when you're really not. There are new variations of mutants. I really like the pseudo-giant variation. It looks like a giant mole. I was like really blown away by that. This is what genuinely terrified me. I actually was genuinely terrified and didn't know what to say when this happened. The controllers have always been the most dangerous mutants, and Gamma has it now where the controller can break your side down until you shoot yourself in the face. This game's controller is 10 times crazier. I've never seen a controller this insane or dangerous. I knew in this part that I was about to be going up against the controller and I was getting prepared for it, and I was literally speechless when this thing killed me as many times as it did. When you get in the controller's area of effect, your head starts spinning, you start hearing stuff, and these terrifying visions start flashing in your face. So obviously I knew this was the controller and I was gonna try to go in and shoot the controller and kill it. As I moved in on the controller, all my guns would start shooting without me clicking anything, and this happened over and over and over again. Maybe this is a bug. I think this is actually genuinely put in here as like something that happens, because it happened multiple times. But because of this, you basically can't get into shootouts with controllers at close range. The controllers also seem to have more health now. I think the grenades and the Molotov cocktails are your best option if you can't snipe the controller from a distance. Now, Reality has one last thing, and this is basically like Gamma. It has the low stock trader profiles. No guns, basically just parts, repair stuff, health items, the stuff. But Reality goes even further and makes ammo impossible to get. No matter how many quests you do or how leveled up your trader is, the ammo seems to be impossible to get. I did some further research and found out that how it's supposed to work is you get guns, and then the guns you sell to the traders are the ammo they'll have available. I tried to test this and it kind of worked. The traders are not going to buy every gun you give them though, so it's kind of limited. You can turn this off so the traders at least have ammo. I would recommend doing that. That's kind of aggravating, and I actually am about to complain about it, because if you want to play this game default, you have to be constantly checking all the traders for ammo and pick up all the ammo you can find. And in Gamma, the traders would have more ammo as you progress with quests and trade levels. You would think you would have it here. There is a solution to all this, obviously. You have a interactive PDA with Stalker's bootleg Amazon system called the Amazone. I'm kind of 50-50 on this. You can basically order any ammo or any gun in the game, minus some special guns, obviously. You find somebody that has the item on your PDA and they will say that they will trade it to you for a massive sum of money. You place your order and then you will have to wait for it to arrive. It's usually one in-game day. Sometimes it's like 60 to 70 hours, and I've noticed you can't really skip it even with sleeping. It's basically at the mercy of the game when you get it. You do get a lot though, especially if you order ammo. I ordered a quantity of 30 for an AK round, and they left me 900 rounds. They were old rounds, but they did leave me 900. So it's not super hard to stockpile ammo, but early game, you won't even be able to get ammo for your starter weapons depending on what you pick. Artifacts sell for a lot in this game, so you'll probably want to farm artifacts to order ammo to be able to actually fight stuff. That's kind of my only complaint. Again, I am 50-50 on it. Like, I'm open to it and dig it, but why have the limited traders if you can order everything through a really tedious Amazon order system? I must say, that is pretty real, though. Don't tell me that you don't order stuff off of Amazon and then tediously wait while it doesn't ship or things don't happen or work. I want to mention this because upon further looking into the menus for the mod configurator menu, you can change the traders to sell ammo like regular traders would, which I would recommend turning on over anything else. The traders spawn ammo based on what guns you sell them, but traders don't really buy that many guns from you, so I don't know. That's why I would recommend turning that one thing off. But yeah, that is pretty much it. This mod is fucking sick and real, and I like it a lot. It is a breath of fresh air, and I'll say it again, it's like EFP Gamma in the Zone had a messed up child. There are definitely some bugs in this game. You will crash almost as much as if you were playing Gamma. That is to be expected though when playing Stalker mod packs. But yeah guys, the install guide will be out next, so you can get access to this mod and try it out for yourself if you want. This is going to be my last serious video of the year, so happy holidays to everyone. I hope you guys have a good one. Thank you for watching, and have a good time. Peace be with you. Peace be with you.